countless years, but never quite burned white. He worked and worked for everything and trained with all his might. He'd reached the final stage a lot, but couldn't cross the line. The more he failed, the more he thought he was running out of time. It took the hardest loss of all to finally make him see what he needed to believe to finally top the tree. The player that had beaten him was standing on that line, the one where just 2 weeks before he'd cried that final time. But now a change was happening, you could see it on his face. He came back to that finish line and crossed it with an ace. He's finally done it, we all cried. We couldn't quite believe our eyes. What strength, what courage he had shown to bring that golden medal home. He won another medal for us that very same day. He brought the medals home for us to see them in Dunblane. The streets were packed from all around with people there to see the man who'd given them so much, even though he had to leave his hometown where he'd marry a few years down the line. Had their postbox painted gold so they'd remember for all time. The next big challenge on his list was glory in the States. Final was such massive work, it almost seemed like fate. But finally the fifth set came and Andy would not budge. It worked, that pep talk he had given himself in the clutch. He's finally done it, we all cried. We couldn't quite believe our eyes. What strength, what courage he had shown to bring the US Open home. Another big accomplishment, the Davis Cup in Ghent. With more to come, we just had to wait for the right event. His time did come again, just like it did at Wimbledon, hitting those amazing cross-court forehands on the run. His nemesis from Serbia was waiting once again, and doing all that he could to keep Murray in his pen. But with the crowd and with memories of the year gone past, he served the match out in straight sets and he'd done it at last. He's finally done it, we all cried. We couldn't quite believe our eyes. What strength, what courage he had shown to finally bring Wimbledon home. He'd done all this, achieved so much whilst playing through the pain, and it would take quite some time till he'd win big again. But hard work and determination brought him back to play for Wimbledon, Olympic gold and titles on the clay. 2 more finals, 2 defeats, another change of coach who took him back to winning ways with his old stern approach. The Golden Cup, the medal too, a second time for each. They put the rank of number 1 so firmly in his reach. He's finally done it, we all cried. We couldn't quite believe